Hello, my name is Frank Lee. About a month ago, I presented my board game site in the Front-End Honors project. To explain briefly, I created a site that utilizes the Board Game Atlas API, which allows you to search games and forums with the API. I also created a separate component of the site where users can post their own forums. So, my Graduate with Honors project for the full stack program is a completed application that handles user posts and incorporates the CRUD principle. When you go to make a post, it leads you to a page with a basic form. It currently does not have any immediate form validation, and that's something I like to work on. But I created some buttons here to help with the testing process, and I would recommend going in numerical order. First, we will create a post with all the fields filled out. And when creating a post, the image is optional, but I'll go ahead and select one down below. When you hit submit, the post should submit. A duplicate title should not work. Although all other fields are different, if the title is the same, it will not allow you to post. On the flip side, I can have all other fields the same as the first post, but if the title is different, then it should allow me to post. And this time, I'll go ahead and upload my own image. And there is the option to remove the file as well. Lastly, a partially completed form should not work. I'll go ahead and write some stuff here so we can post it. And post is submitted. If you want to see your post, you can go to the My Post section. Sorry, my computer's a little slow. You can view the individual article. You can delete a post. And you can also edit. The image section doesn't work, and that's something that I like to work on in the future. You can also delete all of your articles down here. So that's my project from the front end side. Now let's go over our code. I created two folders, a client and a server. The client handles the front end, and the server handles the back end. Most of my code in the server folder is in the server.js file. I use a .env file which contains the MongoDB database URI, and I won't show it on the screen because it's technically secretive information. I require Express, Cores, Mongoose, and incorporate the appropriate middlewares. I have a user post model which is used to handle the forms that are created from the front end. I use Molter to handle the image uploads. And I did import Axios, but I ended up not using it here. So I'll probably delete that later. Now for the remainder of the code, I incorporate the CRUD principle, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So I can grab all the posts. I can post an individual article based on the fields that were filled out from the form. I can get the post, an individual post. I can update an individual post. I can delete an individual post, and I can delete all of the posts. So one of my challenges was handling the image uploads, and Molter was actually very useful for handling image uploads when you selected one of the images, but when I uploaded the image, it was difficult figuring out how to store that image file data, since it's not recommended to store that on MongoDB. So as a solution, I used a separate site called Cloudinary, and I use that to store image uploads for images that are uploaded from your computer. So the nice thing about Cloudinary is it was pretty easy to use, and I'm basically posting the image data to this API, and in my response back, I get the URL, and I can use that URL to show the image on my website. In terms of future steps, I want to incorporate immediate form validation. I want to fix the image upload when you try to edit an individual article. And as a future concept, I'd like to master user authentication, and I'll probably start a new project to develop that skill, probably an e-commerce site. Thank you for viewing my project.